What's up everyone? Welcome back to Metromod. Today we're... Wait a minute. That's not blue, that's not right. Wait, let's cut it. Let's do this again. What's up guys? Welcome back to the actual Metromod for Martin Place. We're gonna explore this. It's gonna be an absolute world from what I understand. Let's go check it out. Let's zoopity-zomp to VAME to explain everything about the station. Let's go!
Welcome to Martin Place, one of the most impressive infrastructure and transport projects in Sydney CBD. This station is a revolution for what public transport infrastructure can look like with enough planning and funding. There is quite a lot in this station, so be prepared to learn a thing or two from today's episode. Before getting into the station design, I want to mention that this is the third interchange station on the Sydney Metro City extension, in which it interchanges with the T4 Eastern Suburbs and Illawarra line as well as the South Coast intercity services. Entering at the north entrance on the first level on the corner of Hunter Street and Elizabeth Street, we can see some unique artworks scattered throughout the station. One of the artworks I want to look at in this episode is Continuum, created by Michaela Dwyer. There are two elements to this artwork, similar to Gadigal, an approach to having two linking artworks at different exits. The first artwork, called Mobius, in reference to a Mobius strip, can be seen on the northern entrance floating above where commuters will walk towards the escalators. This is meant to display how the metro trains traverse tracks going in different directions through the CBD. The Mobius artwork can be seen at the northern entrance on Hunter Street. The second artwork is a tile wall mural that celebrates the tempo and shape of train travel and is the second element of Continuum. This can be seen on the southern entrance of Martin Place Metro Station on Castlereagh Street. These artworks are incredible additions to the station, which I enjoy seeing when I use the station. Heading down to the ground level, we can notice how accessible the station is, with the first and ground levels being accessible by stairs and lifts. There is also an entrance for the ground level on the corner of Castlereagh Street and Bathurst Street. On the ground level, we can see two sets of escalators on each side heading down towards the lower levels. This station has 25 escalators in total, which is quite a large amount, however, you'll soon notice why this is the case. Before we head down, I want to show the incredible length and the beautiful sight that can be seen viewing down to the platform level. We now enter onto the concourse level, where a lot becomes available. When heading down the escalators, we can see a pedestrian walk, which links to the southern end of the station, as well as Martin Place train station, which is a part of the Sydney Trains network. I'll talk more on these in a little bit. There are the opal gates on the northern end of the station, as well as multiple retail outlets surrounding the concourse level. This is planned to be a big hub for commuters using the metro services, as well as the facilities that will be available. Looking both up and down at the station from the concourse level, we can see a significant difference above and below from the platform and ground levels. What is special about this station is the architectural design to have natural light emanate throughout the station, despite the ground and platform levels being 40 meters apart. It makes it easier for commuters to know where the exit is, which is a lovely touch, especially for those who may not know this station very well. The overall design of this station really makes it apparent that this station is not just a regular station, it's an architectural marvel. Looking at the southern walk, there is a beauty to the design and ambient feel of it. While the main purpose was to make it easier to connect the northern and southern ends of the station, it also acts as an area to engage with the beautiful aspects of what Martin Place can offer. The walk itself is 70 meters long and 7 meters wide, which also helps to create space that all of the metro stations a part of the Sydney Metro City extension have done so far. There also is chill and ambient music playing in the background to enhance the experience of walking between the southern and northern ends of the station. Interestingly, this station was initially planned to not have a lot of these elements of retail space and a pedestrian walk. However, this was requested to be built by the private company Macquarie, which the government worked with to create these incredible extra additions to the station.
Something really cool about this part is you can actually hear a bit of music just playing in the background where you've got this nice ambience, which I think is really cool. I really like this. It's just an extra little space in this station. This doesn't feel like a station. It feels like a new world.
Exiting the southern walk, we can see something very similar in design to the northern end of the station. There are two escalators on both sides heading down towards the platform level, which is identical to the northern side. Heading down to the platform level, we can see how accessible this station is with the use of escalators and lifts being available for commuters. The overall design of the platform level is very spacious, making stations like Gadigal look tiny in comparison. The colour palette for the station is quite simple, yet it stands out quite evidently. The orange tint is one I really admire for this station, and it fits very well with the design of the metro platforms. Speaking of it, The platforms for the metro are similar to Gadigal's layout, with platforms 3 and 4 being individualized into their own mined cavern. There is a distance of 45 meters between the metro platforms, which normally would be an unusual choice. However, this was done due to the layout of the region of the city running parallel to the roads on street level but underground. There is also a link to the Sydney train's platforms on the ground level, with a full walkway between the metro and train areas. It is slightly hidden behind one of the escalators leading to the platform level. However, there is a train sign above the entrance of the walkway indicating that this is where the train platforms are located.
Something cool that I really like, and I know a lot of people have said this, if you look at the roof, it is slightly hard to tell, but there's a little thing of orange, which is basically telling you this is the way to the trains. It's actually behind where that little set of escalators there is. But like, what's also really cool, if you turn around and go the complete other way, you'll see it's turned blue, which means that we're going towards a metro, which is also really cool. Like, just a little extra addition says like, oh, I'm going trains, and then I'm going to metro, which I think is just a really cool touch that just doesn't always go over people's head. But it's pretty cool.
Heading back up to the ground level, we're going to go to the southern exit. On the platform level, we can see the name of the station engraved on the wall, as well as an escalator heading up to the lower area of the southern concourse. This escalator is the second longest in the southern hemisphere, which is impressive to see 2 metro stations on this extension taking the top 2 spots. I really like these added elements of the station and find it to be a lovely addition. Looking back at the escalators, we can see the M&T signs to know the links to both metro and train services on the lower concourse. There are also the opal gates, which can be seen when getting to the lower concourse level, and in the distance are escalators that head towards the upper concourse level. Between the platform, lower, and upper areas of the station, there are lifts to assist with those who may not be able to use the escalators. Heading up to the upper level, we can see more retail space, similar to the northern concourse. There is also a walkway to the Martin Place train station concourse from the southern end of the metro station, which is a really nice decision to have this done.
So I knew there were going to be retail stuff like, throughout this. I didn't know they were adding Macca's. That's pretty cool. If it means I can get off at a station and then just get a coffee, like, that's pretty awesome. I'm curious what else they would put here and of course around. There's something else that's kind of odd. I don't remember for the open day, but I think they had this on, so you could see Sydney trains. Currently it's closed, so who knows when they're actually going to open this, but hopefully sooner rather than later.
Let's now go up to the ground level on the southern end. The southern entrance on Castlereagh Street is very similar to the entrance at Hunter Street, both having a first and ground level. However, just for today, I want to look at the outside elements that the station entrance brings compared to the northern entrance. The southern end splits into 2 entry and exit ways, with one coming from Elizabeth Street and one coming from Castlereagh Street. The Elizabeth Street passage has a lot of stairs before arriving at the escalators on the southern entrance, compared to Castlereagh Street, which is a flat plane when entering or exiting the station. Looking outside the station, we can see the name of the station displayed above the entrance, as well as the T and M signs on the side of the wall. There are also service displays for both the T4 and Metro services.
One of the other cool things I really like about this station is the fact that there's little labels, and then you've also got seats, so you can just sit and be like, I'm at Martin Place, how cool. But that's just a little design thing that I really like about it.
That's everything to do with Martin Place. I'll see you next episode for a lovely stroll around the harbour at Barangaroo.